nastiness they do in my head. So you see this picture. You see this little black girl, like she's what, 10, 11, something like that. 10 maybe, 11 the highest. And it's still nasty, right? Because first of all, they tried to make me look at this kid's butt. It's so nasty. I could see it happening, and I was like, oh my gosh, try. And it's like, if I was normal and they tried to make me look at this kid's butt, I wouldn't care, whatever. But because I know how they can force me to perceive kids in a sexual way, they will make me have disgusting experience. And then somehow I was trying to like remove this video to be around me, right? And I made the mistake of pressing and try to like remove that from showing that I'm not interested in this video. And then you hear this kid talk, and then when I hear her talk, they try to make me imagine this weird this stimulation, this disturbing stimulation. Then they try to say, no, we matched it to you when I was like in 5th grade or so, like 4th grade, when I remember seeing some kid around my age and feeling, like try to create that, like, oh, it's just so pathetic. And I'm like in my 30s, right, in my mid-30s. They're like, no, we just matched it to you as a kid, around the same age of that kid. It's so nasty, and it's disturbing. And you hear this next door neighbor, right, this bottom feeder, who's like trying to make me subscribe. It's like, oh, you might be, and try to say things to agitate me. Now, you understand these people are contracted by pedophiles to do these things, right? They're contracted to force people to experience these things. As I'm saying that, you hear even a biker trying to make me feel intimidated into accepting these things. Right? I understand. That's why these people don't want to be seen. Because I see them, it's like, you really think that this is something I'm going to let you live your fantasy into? You low-life pedophiles? And in my mind, they try to create a battle, right? There's no need for battle, because they try to make me think before August 19, 2019, when I would be able to experience this normally, and remembering this kid that they were laughing at because she was drawing this picture in this way, and now this kid had to make me experience things and try to make it feel like this is something I felt, and they try to make me feel something like that, similar, like when I was like in 4th, 5th grade, or 5th grade, some stuff like that. And it's disgusting. And then you hear this trash to try to agitate me into accepting this, right? And tell me I'm going to be raped, as if that's going to make me subscribe to that, and it's going to stop them from being these bottom feeders that work for pedophiles. This trash was nasty. Before that, I was focusing on something, and they said 3rd grade, and then tried to make me imagine some disturbing things with 3rd grade. Not even 3rd grade. Make me imagine right now it's disturbing thing with kids, and then try to make me think, but I remember in 3rd grade you play mom and dad or something like that, so around that time. It's just so nasty. And you gotta be strong, because that's the things they do, right? And you hear these people tell me, oh, you're gonna be sued. Yeah, I understand. You're gonna do what trashy things that you do. The extreme things are the pedophilia type of torture. The other stuff is just less extreme but still foul. But these people are bottom feeders, man. And then you hear this trash opening her door and try to be aggressive opening her door, because they try to make me have these thoughts, and then you hear this kid talk, and then this nasty sensation they start making me feel. It was just disgusting. Right now they make me feel this feeling, and then try to make me feel like some weird, oh my God, it's so disgusting. And they're like, no, this is you. Obviously, I know it's what they make me experience. How many times I've heard this kind of thing. I know, man. But I understand these bottom feeders that do work for pedophiles, that do force people to experience these nasty things, want you to accept these things, and to try to use this different tonality. This foul low life that will die by having had to work for pedophiles, or have worked for pedophiles, and then try to make somebody subscribe to these things. These bottom feeders, these losers, these weak cowards are really trying to get you to subscribe to these things, thinking that I have to subscribe to it, and they try to make me hear this, like the noise of this kid, and then give that disturbing stimulation that they say they imagined when I was a kid. When I was about the same age of that kid too. That's the nasty part. It's so disgusting. And the things that they try to get me to, it's so foul. And they try to have battles in my brain. And the best thing I can say is just they creating feelings and sensations and then try to make it seem like something I felt actually around the same age of this kid. Literally around the same age. And try to say, that's you. And you hear this trash who is doing everything possible to agitate me into accepting this. They're fouls. They're foul, low life pedophiles. But it doesn't take much. If you've seen who was doing this noise campaign, if you saw this little nastiness that just lived next door that could do these things, you're like, oh gosh, you are just a nobody who's involved in this. But I will continuously put these things back in perspective. And they may be, it's so disgusting. So to all target individuals, stay strong, because this is the type of things we have to deal with. And this, people try to intimidate you to accepting these things. Disgusting low lives.